Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, what we're going to do is that we're going to see the CWL attack that I just did. Then we're going to go out and we are going to attack in Legends League and see how far we can climb. And then we're going to put some upgrades down. I have a builder freeing up very soon. So that's today's video. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, here we are. I have a few things I want to talk to you about later in the video, but for now I want to make sure that you guys are aware of is the type of strategies that we are using in CWL. As you can see, I am number 7 and I hit my mirror essentially just in a few hours ago, or a few minutes ago, sorry. And what we essentially came to the conclusion of just before we enter or go through the replay here is that we have a very good base here. This is not just any random base. It's a very well methodically thought out, structured base, and the approach we want to take is still that we want to funnel the RC on one side. I can't say this enough times because people often try and do weird things, and it's just keep it simple. Funnel one side with the RC, funnel the other side with the queen, and then enter from the center of things. And so we chose this corner over here. And since it's a mirrored base, then there is no real like right or wrong in this sense. And like this top area, you can see it's pretty much mirrored. And so with that in mind, what I felt like was the best approach would be to send the RC from the top left here, enter in and take out all of these buildings right here. If we were able to get down to the fire spitter, that would be amazing. But essentially, I really only needed these buildings out of the compartment so that I could enter into the monolith with the root riders and the king, of course. For the right side here, as you can see, it's very stacked on this area right here with a lot of buildings on the outside. Sorry. And so making the queen go in here could be difficult, or could prove to be difficult. We also have the mega bomb or the giant bomb, whatever it's called, right there that we need to take into account. But we are going to send the queen in on the right side. And the thought that I had was that, what if I rage? See, it's not essentially bad to rage the queen if you see the value. Oftentimes you do need the healer puppet and the magic mirror, so I actually did opt for that. I switched out the giant arrow, I put it in the magic mirror because I thought that I might need to rage the queen up to get as much value out of her as I needed to ensure that the funnel on the right side was done proper as well. So that's it guys. Let's just go in here and let's watch the replay. We're entering with the RC, as I said. A Tesla pops up on the top side. I put in a super barbarian, but she does end up targeting it, and I was scared here, just a little bit scared that she would do something weird, but we made it work with the invis spell right there. Now she's gonna go for the multi-archer tower and the ricochet cannon. Another invis is down. We're just counting in our head and checking the timer. Invis now, and as we can see, we still have an invis left, and we're already there at the fire spitter, so we are going to be able to take that down, which is pretty awesome. I do kind of stretch things here and get as much value as I possibly can, and I also get the defense. Then we are sending in the queen from the right side, as I said, with the siege barracks. We put in some super barbarians just to kind of check for traps and help the queen just a little bit. We poisoned early because we saw the defending queen kind of come towards us, so we can hit all of that, pop the queen ability, and we send in a wall breaker, and then we rage. A lot of damage are hitting our troops here. There are defending ice golems, you know, and this healer puppet just does an amazing job. Let's just zoom out a bit because we did enter in with the main army. The funnel was kind of set. We did have a builder right here on the left side, but we have all of the Valks coming out of the clan castle. What you're going to see here is that just for a brief moment I thought everything was gonna fail, but they do end up going back in, which is great. And I popped the vulnerability now, if I remember correctly. Yes, I did indeed. And then I was like, where do I overgrowth? Where do I overgrowth? And I was just like, yeah, let's just get that out of the way. Troops are already kind of splitting a little bit, which is usually bad, but most of the stacked defense areas were gone from the middle compartments. And so therefore we had no problem just overgrowthing that bit. RC went on with their root riders on the left side, king and queen with some root riders and the warden on the right side, and things are just kind of making their way around and back into that compartment which is the only thing that's left that could hurt us. We rage, and yeah, I mean, there's nothing left. Everything just went absolutely as planned. I've seen some people that have opted to remove the overgrowth from this army. I do not agree with that. There's a very big reason for it. Most of us mortals out here, we fail because the troops split up in a weird way at a bad timing, or there's too much damage and we misplaced our spells, meaning our rage spells, healing spell, whatever, freezes, whatever it might be. The overgrowth saves you. As you saw here, I believe that there was a high chance that I would have failed if I did not overgrowth that toxic compartment where the clan castle was. So, with that in mind, I will keep the overgrowth in my army. I'll not switch it out because I just see the value that it's going to get. I believe we are perfect here. Yes, we are. I mean, we should win this because there's a couple of Town Hall 16s on the enemy team. But yeah, the plan for this CWL is to get out of Champions 3 and get into Champions 2. So yeah, I will see you guys in the live attacks in just a moment. Okay, new base here. I'm actually, oh funny, this is actually one of my old bases. I'm actually, yeah, this is, so I should definitely triple this, otherwise it would be kind of embarrassing. Can't remember the place that I usually, oh, he's faced only one fire spitter towards the town hall. I might actually then consider just taking it out. Let's enter with the RC right there and just see where she goes, essentially. Oh, we do need to invest still. Get the ricochet cannon down. She's probably going for the mortar and the, yeah, and then what? And then what? Don't die. We did lose the spirit fox, but that is fine. Take down the. She's going for the inferno next. Let's just have her do that. That is actually totally fine. Take down, and there we go. She's out of there. Cool. Then we're gonna enter with the root riders from the other area. Actually, I'm gonna get the queen in right there. Super barbarians on the right side, and then root riders, king, cocoa balloons, warden, a couple of headhunters, and the apprentice warden, and then the healers. There we go. Now we're in. This is great. And then what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna overgrowth this middle section at some point. I'm gonna use the warden ability sort of early here in a moment. Just now looks to be a good time. Then I'm gonna rage, and then we are going to force the troops. Oh, let's just. That was a lot of headhunters in a freeze, or in a rage tower spell right there. We do want to make sure that our healers stay alive, which is essentially the most important part of this attack. So I'm going to wait a bit. I'm going to pop the queen ability, and then I'm actually going to rage up once again here, because we are. Oh, okay. They just traveled like. Whoa. Okay. Fair enough. Where's the king? He's there. Let's pop his ability so he can get through that compartment, take all of that out. We're not going to freeze that Inferno Tower because that just got obliterated. We could consider, you know, let's just freeze the scatter shot. That's probably just fine. Super barb on that side. Vargs are taking out the top right side, and everything on the other area is out. This is a 3-star. We have 3 heroes left, which is fantastic. So it does not look like this is going to be an issue at all. I was kind of, you know, rooting for myself, obviously, but I didn't think that this was going to be a problem. It wasn't a fully maxed Town Hall 17 either, so you know that's also something to consider. But yeah, that's a 3-star. I'll cook up another army and I'll see you guys in the next attack. Peace. Okay, my builder actually freed up. We have another one freeing up in 15 hours, so we can't spend everything. And the reason for that is because we are in Legends. And as I've previously said, I'm farming. So I'm used to, you know, filling up my storages almost like daily or bi-daily. But in 15 hours, we can't fill up our storage from nothing. So we do have to keep some loot in our storages. We can't just dump it all into whatever walls, you know. Let's take out the gem box here. What's next on our... It's probably Seeking Air Mines. How far till the next... Okay, so way too far to be able to consider that bit. I was considering, do we get the 20% boost soon? We do not. Usually I've maxed out the gold pass thingy right here by this 5th day. So whenever the next challenges arrive, I will have, you know, maxed out my builder or my gold pass. So what are we going to put down? We are doing the seeking air mine. So we're actually just gonna keep doing that. When's the minion prints? 4 days, and this in almost 3 days. So let's actually just do that. Putting down another seeking air mine to the max level. Hopefully that can help us in the future defend against Root Rider, oh not Root Rider, Dragon Rider's armies and so forth. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna do an attack more and see you guys out there. Another quick one, just for the sake of it, because some people might like it. Let's upgrade some walls in the builder side of things. Boom, there we go. We're closing in on maxing. We're not really there, but we are, you know, we're closing in. It's not really something that I'm, you know, doing a lot of work on. It's essentially just there to work as a distraction, and obviously for the Town Hall 12 that we're doing, this is very important for us in terms of getting that 6th builder. So, you know, there's also that, but for the main base, the main ID, it's not really important. But yeah, cooking up an army. See you guys in the next attack. All right, guys, we are back. Let's see. It's really good actually that we've ended up in Legends, that we made that decision. Appreciate those that supported that idea because sorry, it's gonna be really good in terms of practice, and we have CWL going on and all of that sort of stuff. So I feel like it's a good investment to be up here, even though, you know, loot wise we're not really it's not really doing a whole lot for us. Let's see where she goes. There, it was a single target inferno, so we could like take some damage. It's fine. We're wasting a little bit of like invis time and so on, but that's gonna be just fine. We're gonna invis that and go for the multi-archer tower, and she'll go invisible here. Debating whether or not to use the ability. I think not, honestly. Oh, let's just go invis. Get the rage tower. We're also getting the ricochet cannon, it appears to be. What are we doing next? We're just going in here. Giant bomb's gonna kill the fox. That was the last invis. Do we get the... Yep, we do. Okay, we're out of there. I'm gonna do a little bit of a funnel on this side right here with the siege barracks. We want to get some super barbs in there. Maybe we can get the monolith with an M. Okay, poison there just for the sake of it. I am gonna put all of the valves down here, make them go on the right side with the apprentice warden, then king, then root riders, and there we go. I am gonna use the ability on the queen just there, and then we're gonna send in with the warden and everything. I'm not sure if I did the funnel correctly, honestly. Oh, that was... Oh, please freeze. There we go. Debating on when to use the ability. Not yet, at least. Actually, Nope, we're gonna hold it. We're actually gonna hold it. I'm gonna put to... Oh, I don't want the... Yeah, we're gonna use it now. And then we are actually going to overgrowth this side right here and pop the RC ability, because I want everything to go into the toxic area that we have going on right here. Then I'm going to use the king ability just because there is so many defense stacked up, and so that allows for the most amount of value from that ability. We still have the ricochet cannon. I still have a rage queen, a couple of root riders. The king will take out the ricochet cannon just now. 3 hits. Okay, that's fine. We still have a rage and a couple of rage super barbarians. It's not rage barbarian, but super barbarian. We're losing all of the healers now. That's probably fine. I just need the root riders to go through here. This might end up being a problem, and what I mean by that is I want the root riders to open up the wall for the queen. There we go. We're losing the king. That doesn't matter, honestly. Queen goes in, which is good. Let's put down the super barbarians to help with the cleanup. This is going to be really, really close. This might actually be a time fail, to be honest. But I just knew that the super barbarians was going to be a problem in terms of them dying if I put them down too early. But that is the case either way. Yeah, we're going to end on a 98 here. That's terrible.
Okay, that happens, guys. It was a time fail, so you know, in terms of power wise, we're still at the same. I'm gonna cook up the next army and I'll see you guys out there. Hey guys, I changed my mind. Instead of doing another live attack, what I wanted to do is showcase a Draken attack in CWL from our commander-in-chief, YJD. Right here, he's going in with the rocket spear and the electric boots on the top right side of the base. He's doing one of those super long, very value-oriented RC charges, and then he's coming in with the dragons and the minion prince on another side. Let's see what he has. Rage gem and the tome, giant arrow, puppet, and just, you know, the only equipment available on the minion prince. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that perhaps since we're getting a skin for the minion prince, are we getting an epic equipment for the minion prince? Is where I'm at. There is an event that's coming in February, and we might actually see that. But let's get back to the attack. This attack is going pretty decent. He's getting quite a lot of value here. He did get the town hall actually with the RC, which is kind of fantastic here. He has one invis left, and then she's going to die. I do believe he has the phoenix on her, yeah, so he will potentially get the warden here. Okay, we're getting the queen on the right side, so let's just zoom out. RC is going down, all of the dragons are coming in. He has one on the top left side for cleanup. RC is taking the entire compartment down. Rage gem, warden, minion prince, everything is in here. Fallen on the right side did quite all right for the queen. The clan castle is pulled. He does have a poison spell though. Warden ability goes off. He has quite a lot of dragons left. He then pops the minion prince ability. The reason why he did that is actually because of the direction that the minion prince is actually going, so it allowed him to hit all of the key defenses that he wanted, even though the eternal tome was still kind of on and defending his troops. So it was more so based on the direction that his minion prince was facing, which is very important. Some dragons on the top left and some others just besides them to do the cleanup. Will they get this single target? It looks like that's probably going to be last man standing. Or is she taking it down? No, she won't. The dragon, yeah, last thing standing, and it is a 3-star. So dragons are still very, very good. However, it does require you to be super value oriented with your RC charge, and you have to make sure that the funnel goes great with the queen on the other side. So do take that into account whenever you go out and do or try to replicate these dragons attacks. But yeah, that's it guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to showcase more CWL attacks in the future, but for now you got my attack, you got some live legends attacks, and you got this replay right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Really appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.